Orange Nation, massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Volunteers will kick it away to get this game going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's early, but to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Sooners moving quickly down the field here. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it on a counter. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. The sure hands. It's Gibson. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
If that cornerback's going to have outside leverage on third down, he's basically giving you the quick slant. Good read and a nice throw for the first.
And the Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. It's a quick grab. Powers through. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And stop. Looking for a gap. It's Potts. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The Sooners will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. An important 3rd down and goal now. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a 3rd down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. They're going to the air on the first play. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Here's the 2nd down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
The shotgun running play call. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
To the air, it's Aguilar. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. Ball handed to the running back. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Punt over the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Aguilar. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's got room to run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag. And the Sooners starting a new series here on first and 10. Wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Gibson. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down after that completion. Here comes a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Breaks into open space. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Quarterback still with the football. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Vols will have to punt this one away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Nice stuff in the run out of the shotgun there. Stopping at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Handoff taken following the right tackle. And this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Breaks into the clear. And the offense trots back out on the field again. On first down, it's play action. That's reeled in. It's Brazil. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second down. It's a shotgun run call. That's a strong stiff arm. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
To throw, it's Aguilar. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The ball is with 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts a right on the money, and he just drops it.
The Vols will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Breaking tackles and going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Caught behind the line. It's Burks. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
2nd down play coming up. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The Sooners will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Nice grab. It's Matthews. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the 1st down there. Nice conversion.
Really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play, and the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Contact as he let the ball go. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He breaks free. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's going to try to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. You make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a 1st down at the 21.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a 1st down.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Makes a quick grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now it's 2nd down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. After making his 1st attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's like one more play here before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Matthews. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Play action here on first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Aguilar. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
And the Volunteers will line up to boot it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Play fake, looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Scrambling and throwing it deep. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Pretty good game here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground. A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback keeps the football. The ball is loose. Has out Fuller. Keeps the football and picks up the first down. Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense. Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Staley. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff will be returned. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games. 2nd down after that previous play. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the Sooners will have to kick this away. That's his 4th punt already today. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Grab down the middle, it's Jefferson. They finally catch the freshman after leading the defense on a chase.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Fights through a tackle. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Volunteers pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. On the run, it's Thomas. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the 1st down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. And he's got it, no problem. And that will extend their lead even further. Points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pass complete on the crosser. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. On the run, it's Ott. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Breaks an open space.
What I love here with the quarterback is he knew exactly where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mateer. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
First and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Fights off a defender. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Sooners. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. And they've got the returner corralled. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A huge defensive score.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. But after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. That's caught. It's Thomas. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
He hands it off from the gun. He's stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking for some space. It's Thomas. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And the Vols will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
QB decides to keep it here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On the ground, it's Thomas. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Important second down play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Love how this defense took the quarterback away, not allowing him to get the yards, making him pitch the ball, and then they just rally to the football. Now we got a big 4th down coming up.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. The Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. It's out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, now you've got another chance at points.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here would be 55 yards. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for his back. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down with the completion. Moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. And with 4 seconds to go, this field goal would send us to OT. And that one's straight down the middle. And that ties the score now in the final seconds.
And calm, cool, and collected. No doubt. Pressure is on. He delivers. I think we're looking at overtime here.
And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee and they'll start the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. Extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. And it's caught across the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Tight end makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The shotgun handoff here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
The offense will set up here on 3rd and long. If nothing else, you want to give your kicker a chance to put 3 on the board. The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
What a job by this defense to come up with that stop. Good job of pressuring the quarterback. And now, big decision for this offense in overtime. Do you go for it to try to eventually get the touchdown, or do you settle for 3 in the field goal?
So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. And it's good right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. What a step on! That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Volunteers are in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Catch made by the tight end. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
QB keeper all the way. Powering through the defender. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond